One of my favorite memories from university was when a friend of mine, this was back in 2018, sat me down and held me accountable for my dating options, or should I say my dating choices, because I had a lot of options, but I wasn't really making the best choices, if you know what I mean. And while she was sitting me down talking to me about this and telling me to have higher standards and higher expectations for myself, she then proceeded to inform me that not only did she not approve of my dating choices, but that they were actually the subject of conversation among some people in our friend group and some people in our peer group and our circle, just a few people that I thought were my friends, but I kind of realized in this conversation that they actually weren't. And she wasn't telling me this from a perspective of gossip or anything like that, but rather she was telling me this from a perspective of love. And what shocked me the most wasn't that she was holding me accountable, because she was always that honest friend that held me accountable for things that I needed to be held accountable for. Thanks, girl. But what shocked me the most was the fact that the people who seemed to actually be judging me for the story, my wild dating stories and all the things that I was doing in my dating life in university, were people who seemed to be laughing with me whenever we would whenever I'd talk to them about these things. Because I would recall that we would be sitting down, we'd be laughing, talking about our dating stories on the weekends, talking about the people that, excuse me, talking about the people that we were talking to on Tinder and all those things. And I thought that, it was very mutual, that it was something that we were all just kind of laughing with one another, being young men and women, being in university and just dating. But I didn't realize that what I thought people were laughing with me about, they were actually criticizing me for behind my back. And I also then learned over the years through this same friend and through other people that a lot of times where I thought that people were laughing with me, they were actually laughing at me, but I just didn't get the joke. I thought I was giving the punchline. I didn't realize that I was the punchline. And it just got me thinking. I haven't thought about this in a long time, but I was reminded about this today when somebody asked me about my book called You Were Easy to Laugh At. And in this book, I kind of explored a lot of the mistakes that I made in my early 20s and just some of the things I've gone through and things that my observations about life and everything like that. And I'm going to put it in the caption below. But I just wanted to give this reminder to all of you. And it's beginning to rain. I'm taking that as a good sign, actually, because rain and soil is a good thing because things grow from that. But anyway, this is not a spiritual video, I promise you. But I just wanted to let people know that sometimes the very people that are laughing with you are actually laughing at you. And that there's also nothing wrong with that, because it's a learning curve. And in laughing at you, they're avoiding their own punchlines in their own life. I also just wanted to give the message that the people around us will rarely actually tell us the truth about what they think about our choices and the things that we do. Because if we really look at the rules of society, the decorum that is expected of us, silence is seen as the most polite thing to do, right? Pointing things out in other people is considered rude. And in some cases it is. But very few people have the benevolence to be honest with you about certain choices that you need to make or certain choices that you're not making in relation to the well-being of your life or your life's well-being, whatever is more correct. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about that. And if you want to hear more, it's in my book. Yes, I'm plugging because I'm happy. I'm very proud of myself. I had 15 sales. I know it's not a lot, but I'm very happy that I have 15 sales. So for those that are easy to laugh at, that were easy to laugh at, that laugh easily at other people, I think you might enjoy my book and some of the stories that I share in there. And yeah, now I got to go pick up my sister and somehow navigate driving in the rain. I love being back home. I moved back to my own country, by the way. An Irishman told me to move back to my country, and I decided to take his word for it. And here I am. I made a video about that, actually. It's got over 100K views on Instagram, and it's kind of freaking me out a little bit. But yeah, let's go.